Hello there virtual passengers, Captain Keller here and welcome aboard this British Airways flight from Naples back to Heathrow. So this is another subscriber flight. One of my subscribers did this flight home a few months ago after I think it was a rather wet week or so in Italy, which was a bit of a shame. I've got the Naples add-on scenery today, so the airport looks a little bit better, and I've also got the Builds, the rather excellent Builds Heathrow scenery on for when we land back in Heathrow. So we're flying on the A320 again today in British Airways colours. Absolutely love this plane. We'll be using the Fenix, and I'm also going to be looking at doing the PMDG in the next few days, so hopefully you'll see a first flight in the 737. So let's have a look at the flight plan for today. It's nice and easy. As you can see, we're taking off from Naples and we're going out on the, let me just check the departure route. We're going out on the Alexei 7 Juliet departure, which is effectively going to take us out of Naples in a southerly direction, and then we're going to come back round to Vuno, and you can see in the distance there, I don't know if you can see it actually, if Navigraph is covering it. Yeah, Navigraph's covering it. When the Navigraph chart comes off, you'll be able to see Vesuvius. So we're going to fly effectively over the top of Vesuvius, and then we're going to follow the coast. That's pretty much a straight line, to be honest. We're going to follow the coast up to Bologna and over the Alps. Probably when we get to Ebodi, rather than do this little dog leg here, I'm probably just going to go direct to CLM or to Yatella to cut this little bit out, make the trip a little bit shorter as well. There's no air traffic control online today, I have checked, which is why we've got FSLTL on there. So now that we've had a look at the flight plan or the route on Navigraph, let's have a look at the sim brief plan. Don't want that one, it is that one I want. Sorry, apologies. So sim brief plan. So today we are call sign Speedbird 4 Juliet X-ray. Again, don't need to worry about that today. And we can climb up straight up to 38,000 feet. We'll have a look at the departure chart in just a minute. Block fuel today is just short of 9.5 tonnes. I'm going to add another half a tonne on, so that'll take it down to just under 10 tonnes for the flight today. And we've got expected flight time of 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on the wind. I think it's going to be a headwind most of the way. And we've got 113 passengers on board today, giving us a takeoff weight of roughly 64 tonnes. Add my extra half a tonne on for fuel, so we're looking at a 64.5 tonne weight aircraft today. So if we go back to Navigraph and have a look at the departure charts, I can show you what we're going to do. So Navigraph here. So if we look at the airport information, so we're currently at stand 15, and why is Navigraph not showing up? There we go. Right, so we're currently at stand 15. As you can see, there is no jetway, so it's just going to be stairs and a straight pushback. Oh, EasyJet has just spawned in, and so these planes on here at the moment, so the Ryanair and the other EasyJet, and there's another EasyJet in the distance there, are actually sat at Naples at this moment in time, which is quite cool. So we're going to taxi, nice easy taxi. We are taking off from runway 24, so we're going to taxi basically the length of the airport to runway 24, take off, and then we're going to go out on the Alexei. Where are you? The Alexei 7 Juliet, sorry, departure. So as I say, down to the south, turn left. I've got to be over 8,000 feet because that's for Mount Vesuvius, and then straight on out, and nice easy. We've got to be at flight level, above flight level 130 when we get to here, but we'll be well and truly over that. We're going to climb straight up to our cruising altitude today. So without further ado, I'm going to go in and set the aircraft up, and I'll speak to you again when we're holding short. Speak to you soon. Passengers, I don't know if you saw yourself coming onto the aircraft there. All the passengers are boarded, and we're now holding short of the runway, ready for takeoff. So I'm just doing the final check. So turn off the air conditioning, landing lights, takeoff lights are all on. So I'm just going to stop the track IR. No, yeah, I'll stop the track IR. We're getting a bit of a queue outside, so we've just about managed to beat this EasyJet off. Just about managed to beat the EasyJet off stand. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and take off. So park and brake off. All the lights are on. Just set the camera properly. Line up on the runway, and off we go back to Heathrow. See the shadow of the planes coming in. Random cars going up and down a hill there. Bit weird, but there we go. Okay, so spool up engines. Stable, flex. Takers alive. Knots, check. Rotate 140. Loads of runway. V1 rotate. Gear up. We have flight to about 1,000 feet. Autopilot on in just a moment. Leave a climb. Autopilot on. Climb again. Seems to have a problem registering the lead climbs. There we go. Let's have a quick look outside, shall we? There's the airport's taken off. Plane's just coming to land. There's the city of Naples below us. There's Mount Vesuvius. Flaps up, disarm speed brakes, turn off the taxi lights, turn them on. Thank you. Turn on the air conditioning. Once we've done this circuit round, we'll bing the cabin just to let them know that they can get up, and then once we're on the straight and narrow, will be after this turn, we'll then let the passengers depart, get out of their seats. So we now just look at our departure, see where we are. Okay, good. So we're coming on to Gemma. We need to be over 6,000 feet in Gemma. Should be that easily. There's Mount Vesuvius there. Okay guys, so I'm going to go and let you enjoy the cruise, and I will I'll speak to you when we're getting ready for I'll brief the arrival with you when we're about an hour out from Heathrow, and then I'll speak to you again when we're on our final approach. So speak to you again soon. ladies and gentlemen. So we're about an hour out from Heathrow now, give or take a few minutes based on the approach. So I'm now going to start programming everything in with the weather, etc. So we'll do that now. I'll talk that through with you now, and we'll talk through the approach as well. So if we go to the weather for Heathrow, we'll have a quick look at the HOTAS. And you can see that they are departing from runway 27 right, but arriving on runway 27 left, so that's fine. So we'll put that in there into the box now. So arrival, ILS 27 left, and we are coming in on the, just bring up my flight plan again, we're coming in on the LSO1 hotel arrival, LSO1 hotel arrival, and we're transitioning via LSO, which I don't think is in here, so let's have a quick look at the chart. So bring up Heathrow, the starred ones, LSO, RNAV. So we're coming in via LSO and we are flying to Biggin, which is BIG, so we're going to transition on Biggin. So we'll put that in. Okay, so what we need to do now is just have a quick check on the limits. So we've got to be at 18,000 or flight level 180 at ETVAX. So we'll just go down to ETVAX. Flight level 180, that's fine. We'll set this to 180. TCAS again. TCAS off, it's a pain in the backside. Max all my autopilot stuff on. So 18,000. Don't know why we dropped, but there we go. So we get 36,000. Start climbing again in a moment, bring us back up to 36,000. Yep, so we'll climb it back up to 36,000. Good, okay, so where were we? ETVAX at 180, yep, that's correct. Excuse the dog barking, for some reason he's mood at the moment. And then at Biggin we need to be at 7,000 at 220 knots, so let's go and have a look down at Biggin. 220 knots, flight level 070. Yep, that's good. And then on the actual ILS approach, that's good. We don't need any restrictions on that one. Let's have a quick look at the flight plan. Good. Biggin, and then there's a bit of a zigzag, but that'll be fine because that's just to reduce my speed and my altitude, so that's all good. And you can see we're pretty much up at 36,000 feet now, so ILS is in. Let's just check to confirm that the ILS is tuned in on here. It's not yet. So ILS frequency is 113.6 London. 113.6, that's fine. So if I put, can I put 113.6 in here? 113.6 into there. Doesn't like it, okay. So clear that line. Good, okay, so that's fine. Put that back into there and down to there. Set the altitude, first altitude constraint 18,000, so we're going to be at the descent. Okay, so let's brief the approach then. So approach today is going to be Coming into Alesso, descending down to 18,000 by ETMAX, and then down to 10,000, reducing speed to 250 knots at LLEO1. So let's just put that in there. LLEO1, 250 knots. Yep, 250 knots, that's fine. And then we continue our descent down to 7,000 feet, hit big in at 220 knots, where we'll put flaps 1 out. And then I think what we'll probably do is, let's have a look and see what our, so that's 220 at big in, and then 180. So once we hit once we're 9 miles out from Biggin Hill, we'll be able to put flaps 2 down, which is at, maybe even flaps 3. So 180 knots, then we've got the decel down to 174, yeah, down to 135, that's all good. So that is the descent and the arrival all pre-briefed, so I'll speak to you again when we're on to final approach for Heathrow. Speak to you soon. Passengers, you join me as we're just about to turn on to final approach, and you can see over there on the right of the screen is the Millennium Dome for London. So I think my FPS is going to tank a little bit because it always seems to struggle with London. There's so much to draw in, but let's have a look and see how it goes. Also with the default airport, so we're looking really good at the moment. Bang on glide slope, doing 160 knots. So I'm just about to put flaps 3 down and then flaps full. We've met all the altitude restrictions so far, so we're just descending down to 3,000 feet to pick up the glide slope now, and we should go straight in. So I've got flaps full now, arm approach mode. So we're looking good, so we'll get to see the City of London out below us and the River Thames, and we're going to make our final turn in now. Ready to pick up the ILS. So there's the City of London coming in on the left. I do like this approach, although it hurts my PC. I do like it. I think I need to tweak with the settings a little bit more, really, to stop some of the stuttering and stop the pain. At the moment I'm down to about 25 frames, but I mean, to be fair, I've got the PC locked at 35, so it's not horrendous, and the frames have crept back up again. So, you know, from that point of view, it's not too bad. And I mean, the GPU's being heavily used at the moment, but for the flight it wasn't. So I hope you enjoyed the flight. Some nice scenery, certainly some nice weather we got to see as we went through. Some nice cloudscapes. And there's the city of London to the left there with the Gherkin, I think, and then sort of central London to the right, and there's the Millennium Dome off to the right as well. We should be almost onto the runway. So we're just following the Thames round. Yep, there's the airport coming in on the left now. So we're landing on 27 left. We're going to continue descending down to 3,000 feet, which is the altitude restriction on this bit. There's the next waypoint. Yeah, nice and easy. Not rushing it. Not got any planes behind us. If I was on online air traffic control, they'd probably want me at about 180 knots, but I'm quite happy with 160. Here we go. There's the 27 right, just come in on the screen there. And 27 left as well, so you've just about made the lights out on the end of 27 left. So for some reason now it's sped up to 250 knots for some reason. I don't know why this plane does that. So we'll speed up to 180, 179, keep us underneath. And then where's the decel? Deceleration comes up just after this one. Okay, go to manage speed now. Nope, still at 250. So keep it at 180 until we pick up the glide slope, and then we'll put it back into manage speed. Okay, glide slope is almost hit. 12 miles out. Okay, there's the River Thames below us. The wind isn't too bad today, just from the right, slight crosswind, about 4 or 5 knots. There's a plane departing there on 27 right, probably see the lights flashing. Let's have a look, see what it looks like outside. Frames aren't doing too badly, 28, 29 frames, so it's not too bad. Literally just waiting to pick up this high point here, and then we'll go into final approach speed. I'm not sure if that plane's coming towards me or if I'm just catching up with it. Glide slope captured, speed reducing to final approach speed. 8 miles out.
2,500.
Here we go, enjoy the vistas of London. Gatwick's got a nice approach as well if you're going on to runway 09 over the lakes and reservoirs, I think. So I have been contemplating doing some sort of a career mode with this. There's some add-ons that will, like you can earn money for flights and hire pilots and planes and things of that nature. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like me to do. I can perhaps do it as a series. Yeah, let me know in the comments if that's something you want to see. This, as I say, it's just something I'm thinking about at the moment. Landing gear down. I've seen a few people are doing it, and it seems quite good. It gives it a little bit more purpose. Once I've run out of subscriber flights, 3 green on landing gear, check. Go around, altitude is 2,000. Okay. Okie dokie, how are we doing? 1,500 feet. Has put in the uni-builds scenery actually. It's a little bit frame heavy, 24 frames, 25, yeah. Sort of floating around the 20s at the moment.
$1,000.
1,000 by aircraft. Autopilot. Off. Focus on the touchdown. Focus on the touchdown zone now. This is a little bit good. Two red, two white. Got a plane on there, but I'm just going to land. That's an FSLTL plane that's been put in. A bit low.
500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh. Spoilers deployed. Spoilers deployed. Reverses deployed. 8 knots. I think I did a bounce there.